one of the things that I've learned about life is that there can be houses and then there's homes. And some of you ladies, any moms or mothers in here, some of you may have the home where like there's the room that you can't touch nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like don't sit on that pillow and don't sit on that couch and that room, it is in your house, but I don't know why it's in your house, because it's not allowed for anybody to go into that room. I've learned why I'm able to experience such freedom and such peace and the ability to move above and beyond a lot of those pitfalls and those struggles that I've had in my past. For one, fully believe that you plus God's the majority. But what I've learned in this whole walk is, see, we just can't sit on our hands and expect things to change. We got to do our part on this planet and have dreams and goals and pursue them and use our friends and use our resources. There's some things that we've got to do on this planet that we've kind of been given the ability to use. And so coming back to this whole home and house thing, I know one reason that I've been able to have 10 years of sobriety. I'm 10 years sober, totally drug-free, alcohol-free, suicidal thought-free, self-harming free, eating disorder, like all these things that I've experienced 10 years of freedom from. I've learned in these last 10 years to be comfortable in my own skin. Like my wife will always say, Nathan, no matter where you go, you just make yourself right at home, don't you? And I'm like, yep, like I may not know nobody. I may walk up into a house. I may be talking to a complete stranger. But man, there's really not a lot of this prim and prop. I'm just me. I'm real and I'm raw. And I've learned in my own personal story, when I wake up and I look in the mirror and I see that reflection looking back at me, I had to begin, and I didn't even realize that I had kind of developed this kind of attitude, but my life isn't a house where I'm so caught up and so prim and proper, where I'm not comfortable in my own skin and what will everybody else think about me, and I have all, like, my life, I live my life like I'm at home. Like, I'm just at home. I'm okay with being me. I'm okay with what people think about me. I'm okay with people who don't agree with me. I'm okay with just being me. Like it, love it, or leave it. I'm me. I don't try to put off this house mentality where, yep, you can see me a certain type of way, but man, I'm so afraid to let anybody see me a certain type of way, because what will they think about me? Like, I know the pressures of the culture, young and old alike. As young men and young ladies, we have our own sets of struggles. We have our own sets of difficulties that we have to deal with. And even as older adults in here, we have our other sets of struggles and our other things that we've got to deal with. No matter where you are in that, you've got to begin to let your life be a home and not a house. You've got to learn to be comfortable with every area of your life and to be okay with airing out some of those rooms that are kind of musty and kind of have a stench to them because they're not lived in, because you won't let anybody get into that area into your life, so that you can experience some freedom in there. Some of you may not be experiencing some real growth on a personal developmental aspect in your life because you're afraid to allow your house to become a home and live in it. And be okay with living in it. And not mattering when your neighbors come knocking at your door. Let me clean my house up so clean that it looks like it's perfect, knowing that's not really who you are, because you got some struggles. And so when people come and talk to you and reach out to you and care for you and care about you, you're like that lady who cleans everything up so prim and proper. It's a false reality, because that's not really the home. That's that false house front. Hear me on that, guys.